What's the difference between someone who becomes fluent in English and someone who does not? Well, the person who becomes fluent in English knows the right steps and he takes them. Therefore, today I'm going to share with you top 3 lessons or steps that you can take to speak fluent English fast. The first one is consistency. There is nothing on earth that will get you closer to your goals except consistency. You get closer to your goals, you become fluent in English, you get closer to fluency by just doing the work every single day. Everyone wants to learn English, but only few of those people are willing to pay the price, which is to sit down, allocate some time for learning English, read, write, do some exercises, practice your speaking, or watch videos like this one. The other day, an acquaintance at the gym approached to me. He was like, "Asim, your English is great. I've seen your channel. I've watched your videos. How can I learn English? I want to learn English." I spent 10 minutes explaining to him how he can learn English. At the end, he tells me, "Okay, Asim, it's true. You're right. But I don't really have the time. I got this job. I got university. I have to hang out with my friends. I come here to the gym. I play other sports, blah, blah, blah." He started making excuses. People are just lazy, they're not consistent, they're looking for shortcuts, they just want fast results, quick results. But quick results does not exist. You have to follow the steps. People just practice for like 3 days or 4 days or for a week and they expect to improve. But when they don't see the improvements, they just give up, they just take a break or stop learning. A month or two later, they get excited again and they start learning again. And after a few days, they'll give up again. They're in this weird cycle. Like their English never improves because they're not consistent. They're not following the right steps every single day. The second lesson is to immerse yourself in English. The reason why we speak our native language so well is because we're surrounded by it all the time. From our childhood up until now, we're surrounded by our native language. Our parents, our siblings, all of the people around us speak that language and we are completely immersed in it. We hear new idioms and expressions, we learn how to pronounce words properly, and we learn how to structure a sentence just by being in the environment of our native language. So we must surround ourselves with English. We must be in this English learning environment all the time in order to improve fast and get better. One way of doing that is to physically change your environment. You move to a native English speaking country like Australia or UK or US. I know it's not possible for every single person because we have lives in our own country, but I have an alternative for you, which is to digitally surround yourself with English. And here are some ways you can do that. Follow influencers who make videos in English. Like follow YouTubers, TikTokers, people on Instagram who make videos in English. This way, when you use social media, you will actually hear English all the time. Even if you're like scrolling, you will be hearing and listening to English, which will be good for you. Second, make foreign friends. Make friends from different countries who don't speak your native language. This way, you will be kind of forced to talk to them in English, and it will be a great way for you to practice your speaking English with them. I know you feel like it's difficult to meet new people and become friends with them, but it's really not. You just need to join communities. It could be like Facebook groups or Telegram or WhatsApp groups. Once you join a community, let's say a Facebook group, just be nice and engage in the community. Once you engage a lot, you will meet new people, you will come across them, and potentially you will become friends with some of them. The third way to digitally surround yourself with English is to watch entertainment in English. So we all watch some kind of entertainment, whether they're like entertaining YouTube videos like Mr. Beast kind of videos, or whether we watch movies or TV shows. I would recommend you to watch those things in English because it's just a great way to immerse yourself in English and to listen to English all the time. Personally, I watch TV shows in English, and also whenever I watch a new anime, I always watch it in English because I don't understand Japanese yet. I'm working on it, I'm just learning the basics. The third lesson or step is to do active learning. Basically, there are two types of learnings: active learning and passive learning. Active learning is when you are 100% completely focused on learning. For example, if you're trying to solve a math equation, That's active learning. It requires 100% of your attention. You're writing, you're focusing, you're solving the problem. On the other hand, we have passive learning. Passive learning is when you are kind of sitting and chilling and you are consuming stuff. For example, in the classroom, when a teacher is explaining a topic, you're just kind of sitting and listening to the teacher, trying to learn, trying to understand the problem. That is passive learning. Active learning is more effective because your brain is involved in it completely. You're 100% focused on it, which makes the information you're learning more memorable. Passive learning also helps you improve your English. It's better than doing nothing. For example, if you're going somewhere on a bus and you are alone, it's great to, plug in your earphones and listen to something in English. It's not the best form of learning, but it's better than doing nothing. But when you have time, do active learning because it's more effective. It's going to improve your English faster. In terms of English, active learning are things like speaking practice, doing grammar exercises, or writing an essay. In some cases, listening can also be active learning if you're completely focused on it, if you're paying close attention to it, and you're being intentional about it. And passive learning are things like listening to a podcast while cooking or washing dishes, watching a YouTube video when you are on a train or on a bus. Okay, I hope this lesson was helpful. If you enjoyed this video, then you might be interested in that video as well, in which I shared 5 ways you can practice your English speaking skills from home. Okay, see you in the next one.